Welcome back to another episode of Goat Worthy Reactions, where we mainly like to focus on the goats on this channel. Today we are going to be dealing with a goat on the reaction scene. My boy Flawed TV, aka Flawdzilla. Shout out to Elena Rose with the dono today. She said you need to get this one done. So we got Flawdzilla with handful of lightning. Handful of lightning. All right, let's get it.
If I could be honest, I was so demonic. Brings tears to my eyes, time to them reminded. No rewinding, I already been tried and standing my ground until I am buried inside it. I was very deprived, I was barely a child. All these various houses, father barely around. You could call it cope. Mama told me that when her water broke, she was getting high. Probably why I want all the smoke.
That boy Flawed. As far as reactor rappers, bro, I think Flawed is the best reactor rapper, dog. I really do. I've heard a bunch of them, and I heard a bunch of reactors who rap, and he might be head and shoulders better than every reactor. I don't know. I haven't heard. Maybe I haven't heard enough of them. But like as far as the top rappers that who react, I think Flawed is the best rapper reactor, dog. He's stupid nice, bro. He's stupid nice. Just listen to this rhyme scheme, bro. And obviously, the subject matter is already heavy. Like, I'm not like we're gonna talk about that in a second. The subject matter is already heavy, but just listen to the rhyme schemes, dog. And then not only the rhyme schemes, I want you to focus on the words he's using to create these rhymes. They're not regular words. They're not super unique, but they are unique in the sequence that he's putting them together. Like, they're just like various and barely. I just heard that, and I know that's not like the most biggest words. It's not out of the thesaurus and nothing like that. But it's about bending words, not too much, not dramatically bending them like what Eminem would do, but like he's bending the words and he's rapping smooth. He's not overdoing it, but he's in a freaking confident ass pocket right now where it's like it sounds like this just comes second nature to the dog. Like, let's listen.
If I could be honest, I was so demonic. Brings tears to my eyes, time to them reminded.
So a lot of the I rhyme schemes, onic, I'm schemes, demonic, I with e onic, onic. Like, those are I'm not saying those are basic, but like it's already a smooth start, what I'm saying? He's just showing you that he can rap, but then he gets a little more intricate with it.
No rewinding, I already been tried and standing my ground until I am buried inside it. I was very deprived.
Yeah, now we're getting into it. Until I'm buried inside it, I was very deprived in various climates, married, yeah, all that. That's what I like. That's what I like right there.
I am buried inside it. I was very deprived. I was barely a child. All these various houses.
I was barely a child. All these various houses. I was very deprived and I was barely inside it. Like, yeah, come on, dog. I call that unique rhyming, as in like you're not being typical with your rhymes. You're not being typical.
I was very deprived. I was barely a child. All these various houses, father barely around. You could call it cope. Mama told me that when her water broke, she was getting high. Probably why I want all the smoke, falling hopeless. Had me feeling like all the walls are closing. All the dope in these potent bars need a smaller dosage.
He's talking about some real ish, man. Like, I don't want to get into his personal business, but obviously he's making it public. He's making it public right now. I just mean I don't like giving too many opinions on people's business. But so there's a lot of guidance that's missing in his life as far as from that parental guidance. He hasn't gotten much of that growing up, and it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful when you see people like this, right? Man, just think about everything they went through. Like, your mother's on drugs. She's going through her situation. So she's in and out of parenting. Your pops was barely there. You know what I'm saying? Where is he at today? I don't know. I haven't heard much of his story. But, like, you do all of that. You go through that lifestyle, right? Ain't it crazy? You got to believe in God. Because, like, ain't it crazy how somebody can go through all that struggle, right? And all that trauma to endure all of that like it's second nature to us. That's how it was growing up. We didn't understand trauma. I don't know if I can speak for him for this, but I didn't understand I had trauma till I was like 25, 30, like until I realized I had real trauma. Like, I didn't know. And then when I was made aware of it, it set me back a little bit. And then I found God and I started moving like the speed of light, past all the trauma, all the drama. Trauma just became drama to me. You know what I'm saying? It's for the birds. But anyways, Buddy obviously had a hard life growing up, and God said, "Yo, you're gonna shine, bro. You're gonna be a handful of lightning, dog. You're gonna shine because you're gonna be gifted. You're gonna have character. You're gonna be charismatic. People are gonna love you. You're gonna gravitate to people who really gonna be there for you. He's been with his girl for I think like 15 years or something crazy like that. They said I don't know something like that. So he got a good woman. You know what I'm saying? Got somebody who supports him, a backbone. Somebody he could he be acting silly on the live with his girl. So they got a dope chemistry and. That's all it really takes. You know what I'm saying? That's all a man really needs, like a good woman, really, at the end of the day. But also, he's got a peace of mind. He's moving towards, you know what I'm saying, the light as far as like, man, that's where I need to be going. Because when it's all over, I need to still see that light. Because at one point, when I'm dead and gone, I need to live in that light. So whatever that light is down there, I hope it's heaven because I'm on my way to you, Lord. And that's the type of accord he be on. Because I've heard another song of his that got me feeling like that. I forgot the name of that song. But anyways, I'm rambling. But let's keep it moving. Outside of all of that, he's a dope rapper.
Raw emotion will not be coating like body lotion. Probably me feeling like all the walls are closing. All the dope in these
all the dope and the walls are closing. The okie dokie, hokey pokey. Yeah, come on now. I like the O sounds. As far as like my favorite vowels, the O sounds, and I like the ah sound. The ah sound. Yeah. I feel like they're the most challenging vowels to rhyme.
I want all the smoke falling hopeless. Had me feeling like all the walls are closing. All the dope in these potent bars need a smaller dosage. Raw emotion will not be coating like body lotion.
He's killing this because he's doing AW sounds. So when I mean by AW, I mean like raw or wall, like ALL, like all those sounds, and he's making them rhyme with the O sounds. They're not rhyming exactly, but sonically they sound alike. So sonically it's smooth. It's like an unstoppable smooth. So you could do o with or aw, like awe, like to be in awe. You could do aw, and o, and they can all sound alike. You know what I'm saying? He's literally doing that right now. Emotion, closing, walls, and claws. Yeah, he's doing all those rhyme schemes right now.
Open these potent bars need a smaller dosage. Raw emotion will not be coating like body lotion. Polygraph is saying that y'all be capping like Mari Povich. Forget we met, mentally press reset. You test me, get slapper, you step, see crest.
Woo! He killed that at rhyme scheme. EH. That was crazy. That was crazy.
Like body lotion, polygraph is saying that y'all be capping like Mari Povich. Forget we met, mentally press reset. You test me, get slapper, you step, see crest.
Bro, that's some of the best rhyme schemes I've heard in my whole life. Like, as far as for the rhyme schemes, I focus on vowel sounds and stuff like that. But what I'm saying is, like, I can't channel another rhyme scheme that was better than that right now. There probably is one, but I'm just saying it's already enough for me to feel like, okay, this is some of the best rhyme schemes. I have a thing. I have a list of my favorite O rhyme schemes, my favorite rhyme schemes, my favorite I have like certain songs, certain rappers. It's kind of weird, but I have like a thing of like who rhymed this scheme the best. And I have a rhyme scheme. I have Tech Nine in there, Kendrick is on there. I got Eminem on there, Crooked Eye. Who did some of my favorite rhyme schemes, and he just remet, forget, retech, eat that. So that means every word is gonna have that rhyme scheme in it. And if you could do that for 4 bars, I'm good. If you could do it for 8 bars, salute to you. Let's see how far he's gonna take it.
I've been saying that y'all be capping like Mari Povich. Forget we met, mentally press reset. You test me, get slapper, you step, see crest. The death reject, never just sweat, regret. Better invest, bet in my best, it didn't get seen yet.
That was the best rhyme scheme. Excuse me? That was the best rhyme scheme I've ever heard. I gotta look at my list. But I'm telling you that's the best one though. I'm telling you that right now. That was not forced at all. Unique words. Just listen to it. We're never gonna get through this reaction.
Y'all be capping like Mari Povich. Forget we met, mentally press reset. You test me, get slapper, you step, see crest. The death reject.
See crest, reject, the death, recrest. So the important thing is that all the words rhyme. First of all, that's number one. They all rhyme. The only thing that's gonna be in between is gonna be like an of or a the or a or a I or a that's it. Maybe that's about it. That's all you're gonna hear. Other than that, everything else is gonna have a rhyme scheme. Damn, this is really good. This is actually his best rapping I've heard so far from him. Period. And I've heard like 3 songs from him. This is the most put together rhyme scheming. The depth is still deep. You know what I'm saying? It's got heavy subject matter. It's thick. subject matter is thick for sure.
Never could sweat, regret, better invest, bet in my best, didn't get seen yet. Beat us, getting high with my feet up. You inside when the heat up, I've been the coldest. You a lie, you bogus. Going hard when it's hopeless, down since a child. Now I'm loud and I'm wild. You pronounce in your bio, plan for the right thing. Withstand what the fight bring, with a handful of lightning. How
Fire hook, dog. That's a fire hook, dog. That's a fire hook, bro.
Downs in your bio, plan for the right thing. Withstand what the fight bring, with a handful of lightning. How can they be this life of madness happen just like you might imagine. Like in rapping, sacrifice is a rite of passage.
Oh, he's going off right now. Yo, hold on real quick, man. I just want to give it up to him. I just want to get, and it's not because I know him, and I barely know him. I'll be honest with you, I don't even know him like that. We chatted up a few times, a little, there's a mutual respect there, and that's about as far as it gets. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never got on the phone with him or nothing like that. I know he's in Texas too. I got a track that I want him to get on. You know what I'm saying? He said he'll do it, but I haven't sent it to him yet. But I'm busy right now. He's busy, but at the same time, I'm just saying this is no bias. This is just like, bro. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't say this about no other reactor rapper. and I like a lot of them, you know what I'm saying? But this dude is like, you know what I'm saying? I did when I did my first reaction on him. I remember telling wifey, I'm like, oh, yo, this is the first reactor rapper that I feel like, okay, this dude might be lyrically better than me. Like, I really said that because I'm not like that. Like, I'm not like, listen, I know Eminem's better than me. I know like, all these dope rappers are just, lyrically better than me, right? But he's not a famous rapper, so I don't say that about people on my level, like on the ground over here, the casual, regular person. But that's the first person I was like, this dude's up there. Well, he pushed my pen. He pushed my pen for sure. Like, if we get on the track together, I'm pushing my pen the furthest I can push it. You feel me? But the subject matter too, man. The subject matter is important. It's just deep. This happened just like you might imagine. Like you're rapping, sacrifice is a rite of passage. How can what he said about wapping? He's doing more wapping. He's doing more wapping. This life of madness happened just like you might imagine. Like you're rapping, sacrifice is a rite of passage. The worth is greater with the adversity. Made it past the pillars like Plato. This is Hercules. Okay, so now he's coming in and out of different rhyme schemes. So I already know this about him. He's an external, internal type of rapper, which means like he'll do the rhyme schemes for 8 bars straight. That's just to show you that I can drag this and still be interesting, not be boring, use unique words, and you won't even notice. I just dragged this rhyme scheme for 8 bars straight. Because people don't like that. I really don't like it when people drag a one vowel for too long, especially if you're not using unique bars. So what has to happen in order for you to drag one rhyme scheme for that long, you have to have subject matter. So that means I have to be into the story. I need to realize after hearing the 8 bars that, oh shoot, he just went 8 bars with that rhyme scheme. I need to be into the story. Like, oh, he's killing it. Oh, I understand. Oh, damn, I can relate. And then all of a sudden you run it back. You like, dang, he just went 8 bars. I didn't even notice that. And now it's more audibly pleasing. You feel me? Now, as far as what he's doing right now, he's jumping in and out. So now he's got his internals, externals, and the internals they're kind of sandwiched in a little bit. Not in an abrupt way or like a sloppy way. It's just like he's in a pocket right now. He's in one pocket. He hasn't got it out of his pocket. The pocket sounds different when you switch up the internals and externals. If you go straight, the whole verse is gonna. If you go straight for like 4 bars straight with one rhyme structure, the pocket's really not going to change that much. It's gonna sound like it changes when you switch up the internal. Now, if you switch up the internal for a different rhyme scheme, now it feels like you switched the pockets, but you really didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna show you right now, like what he just did. How can they be this life of madness happened just like you might imagine. Like you're rapping, sacrifice is a rite of passage. The worth is greater with the. So the rhyme scheme never changed there as far as, so it was like the masses, the passes, like it might have happened, and the gravity it happened, and now they lacking, right? That's the one rhyme scheme. But now he's about to switch the rhyme scheme with the same pocket, but it just sounds better because that's how you got to decorate the flow sometimes, man. Like you're rapping, sacrifice is a rite of passage. Here. The worth is greater with the adversity. Made it past the pillars like Plato. This is Hercules. So the rhyme schemes are on the inside, right? And on the out is the E scheme. So Hercules, but in the middle is like bursary, not a nursery, and Hercules. Like now he's like leaning on the E sound. But really like in the middle it's more about you know what I'm saying? Then E. You know what I'm saying? Drags that at the end. And that's just like, that's how you make it, you cause illusions. You got to cause illusions with the flow. You got to be majestic. You got to be like magical with the flow. You got to do that. You know what I'm saying? You got to do that. For
for some pocket cash. I did a lot of bad, turn you to pray for all the prophets like Islamic dads. When my mama passed, it's like a comet crash. Was so hot that I couldn't cry if I'm in drama class.
R.I.P. to his mama, man. I did his song Dear Mama, and that was like, I think, our first interaction. He kind of just got in the comment section, was like, dog, he didn't know who the hell I was. He was just like, Goat Worthy, what the hell? He was like, man, you living up to the name. He said, that was the greatest breakdown I ever seen to one of my songs. Anyways, that was it. And then I just like, yo, appreciate it, good luck. And that was it. That was like the beginning of our like little whatever it is, like relationship where, you know what I'm saying, there's a mutual respect or whatever. But yeah, so Dear Mom was the first one I did. So I know about that. I know a little bit about his backstory just because of that song. And he has this Christian song that he did. It was like super dope.
Comet crash was so hot that I couldn't cry if I'm in drama class. Living's all that I know, like I'm a survivalist. I be spitting that fire, but the flow could drown a Leviathan.
This dude's a rapper, bro. He's a nerd.
I did a lot of bad, turn you to pray for all the prophets like Islamic dads. When my mama passed, it's like a comet crash. Was so hot that I couldn't cry if I'm in drama class. Living's all that I know, like I'm a survivalist. I be spitting that fire, but the flow could drown a Leviathan.
Leviathan. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Unique words for beautiful rhyme structures, dog. Unique words. When you can do this, you don't even have to switch the flow up. I'm gonna be honest with you. You don't even have to switch the flow up, bro. You really don't. When you're rhyming this unique, you don't have to switch the flow. You don't have to switch the flow up. You can do the same flow. So when people say like, yo, the flow is boring, it's because the flow is boring and you're not using unique words. So that's why they're bored. They're bored because they're not interested and they've heard this rhyme before. Not literally the story, not literally the rhymes you're saying, but they've heard these words get rhymed in the past already. They've heard these words rhymed already. So that's why to them it's boring and it's the same. What he's doing right now, he hasn't switched the flow up in the whole song, and I'm not bored. I don't know about y'all, but I'm not bored. Shout out to the chat right now. We live right now. Shout out to Elena Rose for donating to get this one on the chat. She said $50 on Handful of Light and stop playing with me. I said, okay, let's do it.
If I'm in drama class, living's all that I know, like I'm a survivalist. I be spitting that fire, but the flow could drown a Leviathan.
Leviathan, I'm a survivalist. Like these are words that you don't really think of when rappers don't even think of these words.
In drama class, living's all that I know, like I'm a survivalist. I be spitting that fire, but the flow could drown a Leviathan.
I was spitting that either what the fiber, the flow. What is that?
Survivalist, I be spitting that fire, but the flow.
I be spitting that fiber, the flow. Like you know what I'm saying, like that's just dope. He's just dancing right now. Let's keep it going.
Could drown a Leviathan, signifying the goal is out of retirement. Lord above us, he showed me I'm anointed by him, so I'm a win.
Above showed me I'm anointed, so I'm a win. Like, yeah, bro. When you got the Holy Spirit in you, man, you're able to go to different heights with rapping that most rappers ain't gonna be able to do. That's why I'm able to push my pen the way I do, because I got the Holy Spirit in me, dog. Like, I got a whole different. I got a handful of lightning myself for sure.
Can they beat us? Laughing they can. Lord above us, he showed me I'm anointed by him, so I'm a win. How can they beat us? Laughing they cannot keep up. At cash that if they can reach us, they latch on us like amoebas. Like can I feature no track that I cannot either? Can't rap, then I cannot either. Go back, sit up in my features.
It's the same flow. Don't get it twisted, dog. This man's decorating the flow, dog, just by switching the rhyme structures, dog. That's how you decorate a flow, dog. This is, yeah, he didn't, I'm not saying he didn't, I never heard him rap this well, but I'm not saying he's never rapped this well because I don't know his music enough, but I've never heard him rap this well. Like, if you know that Christian song, he was rapping crazy. But this is different. This is different.
It's like amoebas, like can I feature?
He said like amoebas. So he's got some bars in there too, but I'm really like, I like to highlight certain things. Like, I don't highlight face value punchlines and stuff like that. Some people be like, yo, you didn't catch it when Eminem said, yo, he said, and on the homicide, he said, yo, like, he said foul lines like a free throw. Like, yo, foul, the birds in the foul line. Like, yo, a free throw. I'm like, bro, I wasn't impressed by it. I'm sorry. Like, it wasn't that great of a bar. I highlight bars I like. I don't highlight every bar. I'm not a breakdown channel like, let's break down every bar. No, I'm a breakdown channel like, let's break down every bar that I think is worthy of getting broken down. You feel me? And that's that. Anyways. Y'all hear this though?
But he showed me I'm anointed by him, so I'm a win. How can they beat us? Laughing they cannot keep up. At cash that if they can reach us, they latch on us like amoebas.
So there's actually three things going on. There's a at and an e rhyme scheme, but there's something going on in between in the middle. I think he either added another at, so there's two ats, or there's an n. There's an n in the middle, so there's at n e. Yeah, okay, let me check it out again.
Not keep up at cash that if they can reach us, they laugh. So I'm a win. How can they beat us? Laughing, they cannot keep up.
Yeah, laughing, they cannot keep us. It's happening to the Peters and acting like a eaters. Yeah, so at n e, at n e.
Lord above us, he showed me I'm anointed by him, so I'm a win. How can they beat us? Laughing, they cannot keep up at cash that if they can reach us, they latching us like amoeba.
So latching, the casket, the laughing, yeah. So there's an N rhyme scheme. Even though casket, he made the it and casket rhyme with the N on laughing. It goes. You got to bend them.
Cash that if they can reach us, they latching us like amoebas. Like can I feature no track that I cannot either? Can't rap, then I cannot either. Go back, sit up in my bleachers. How can you beat us? Getting high with my feet up. You inside when the heat up. I've been the coldest. You a lie, you bogus. Going hard when it's hopeless. Down since a child. Now I'm loud and I'm wild. You pronouns in your bio. Plan for the right thing. Withstand what the fight bring. With a handful of lightning. How can they beat us? Getting high with my feet up. You inside when the heat up. I've been the coldest. You a lie, you bogus. Going hard when it's hopeless. Down since a child. Now I'm loud and I'm wild. You pronouns in your bio. Plan for the right thing. Withstand what the fight bring. With a handful of lightning. How can they beat us?
I was down to hear that hook one more time, like without the beat. Just him saying that, how can they beat us? Down with the heaters, and out with the heaters, and with the coldest, and out with the oldest, and out with the down since a child. Yeah, that hook was fire, dog. That hook was fire. One more time with the hook.
Now I'm loud and I'm wild. You pronouns in your bio. Plan for the right thing. Withstand what the fight bring. With a handful of lightning. How can they beat us?
They can't beat us, bro. We got the spirit in us, bro. They can't beat us, bro. That handful of lightning, that's the hope, boy. That's the Holy Spirit in you, dog. That's the Holy Spirit. You gotta give thanks, give grace, receive grace, and you will receive blessings. Yeah, take him to church, dog. Take him to church on this one. He's a scammer. I don't care what he says. Who is this guy? I dare you to let me build you a Spotify. Shut up, dog. If I ever see you ever, let me stop. I was just talking about the Holy, you know what I'm saying? I was talking about the Holy Spirit. Now I'm over here getting ready to smack freaking what's his name? Joshua over here. I don't know what his name is. It don't matter. I dare you to pop up on my screen again. Let's see what happened to you. What's up, chat? Hey, man, that was Florzilla with a handful of lightning. I think 3 songs of his so far. That's definitely the best song I've done of his. I did the More Wapping diss that he did to what's his name? Upchurch. Yeah, he sucks. But anyways, I did that, and then I did the Christian song. Y'all know which one that is. And then I think I did another song. I can't remember. Oh, Dear Mama. And that would be this. Yeah, so I did all this 4 songs. So yeah, out of all the songs I've done, that was his best song for sure. And I love the Christian song because I love it because he had the spirit going on. Actually, I don't know if I like it, but yeah, this is his best rapping. I'm gonna say that this is his best rapping. I don't know if this is his best song. I think that Christian song. Can somebody tell me what that song is called? The Christian song that I'm thinking about, right? That he made. That joint was fire. But shout out to Elena Rose, man. Shout out to Elena Rose, man. She donated for that one. She skipped a line. She said, "Nah, I got 50 on that one. Put my boy Floyd up there." So shout out to Atlanta Rose, true supporters. That's beautiful, man. I love seeing people coming in, in different chat rooms, supporting other creators. It's a beautiful thing, man. I'm with it. But yo, we out.